Hello, Medicare Advantage risk adjustment operators, innovators, and learners. Welcome to another learning series of the Hills Academy Risk Adjustment Made Easy, the Medicare Advantage kind. I am your host tutor, Dr. Prince Bewa. If today is your first time joining us in our learning, we want to say welcome. If you have been with us, we also are excited that you are joining us, that you spend today with us. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I will encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, because it helps us get to a wider audience. And for those that have already subscribed, we will also want to say thank you for the subscription, because we can see that our subscription numbers are increasing. So thank you for sharing, thank you for commenting, thank you for reaching out. It's been impactful, and I hope that all the things that we've been studying throughout this academy and even throughout this month also has been impactful for your work in Medicare Advantage risk adjustment. This month, we have been going through 4 operational calendars that every Medicare Advantage team should keep track of in order to be successful in this work. Last 2 weeks, we went through the standard model run calendars that include the initial model run, mid-year model run, and final model run, which there is actually a final deadline coming by the end of this month. So if you have not gotten your data in, watch the first video because we discussed that and resources that are needed in order to be successful in making that happen for your team and for your plan and for the beneficiaries you serve. Last week, we went through the Medicare Advantage payment policies updates calendar, which we talked about the advance notice and the rate announcement. We are also in that season. So these are very real time calendars that you need to keep track of to be successful in this Medicare Advantage risk adjustment space. So what we've been learning are very needed and very relatable at this moment in time in the calendar year. Today we'll be going to our third one, which is the MA Part C and D Annual Operations Calendar. The MA Part C and D Annual Operations Calendar. And the Part C and D Annual Operations Calendar outlines important dates and timelines related to the contract years. Usually it's published for 2 years. For example, the one that was published this year covers 2025 to 2026. And 2026 will be published again and cover 2026, 2027. So usually it is published earlier in the year to help us keep track of the things that are happening operationally and sometimes some of the policies too, as you keep track of things within the Medicare Advantage space. And this one not only pertaining to risk adjustment, but this is in MA Part C and D as well. This calendar applies to MA plans, prescription drug plans, as I mentioned earlier, Part C and D, and PDPs, Medicare and Medicaid plans, and also cost-based plans. And everyone that is working within the C and D space, this calendar is something that you need to keep track of because it gives huge information over time that you can track them in terms of the actions and things that are coming up to be successful. This year's calendar was published through HPMS for the calendar year 2025 and 2026. And you can see from here that this calendar was published in January 14, 2025. It is covering 2025 and 2026. And the calendar looks like this is a PDF version of it that is published out. And you see the notes if there are anything that needs to be noted for MAPD plans. And there are dates here and the activity that CMS plans for and who it applies to, either Part C, Part D, Cost, MMP, and the dates that these are applicable to. This calendar is very comprehensive, so you really want to keep track of this because it helps you to plan ahead and know what is coming and be ready for them instead of being reactive at the time of. Also, this calendar can be accessed through the HPMS website from here. And I'll quickly go to the HPMS website to show you. If you go to the HPMS website here, you will see the calendar here. And CMS has the MAPD calendar, the annual enrollment period, deadline for Medicare, advance notice that was sent in, and all the listing of things that is coming up here. And also you can click here to download the PDF version of the calendar for your work so that you can keep track of everything that is coming down the pike. And this is your MAPD operational calendar that if you work in this space, it is necessary that you have it and keep it and utilize it for planning and for execution to be successful in this Medicare Advantage risk adjustment space. I hope this was helpful and this was instrumental for your work. If you need further information, you please visit our website at www.thehillsacademy.com/resources. There are several resources that you can easily download and use for your work. And also, if you have not downloaded our signature gift yet, it is From Chaos to Clarity, the Essential Medicare Advantage Risk Adjustment Data Sources Comparison Cheat Sheet, which easily compares the different data sources that are used for risk adjustment calculation for you for free. You can download it, and also you get the privilege to become part of our email list in order that you don't miss anything that we release. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us, and bye for now.